Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do the libraries again. I've created a bunch of little elements here that I want to be able to use across software platforms. So I'm going to go to Window, Library. I'm in Illustrator. Window, Libraries. I already had it open. And then I'm going to say create new library, and I'm going to just call this one demo. So create, and then I've created these elements and I can just drag them across into my library, and I can name them Sun with Clouds. This one's going to be Pomegranate. Sure, I'm spelling it wrong. This one's going to be Cat. And this one's going to be Bird. I find it's important to name everything, layers, graphics, etc. So then I want to add some colors. So we have this color here. Just draw a little box. And I want to edit this color. So I'm going to go to my colors window, which is Window, Color. And it comes up here. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to say create new swatch. And this is usually not checked. I'm going to say add to my library. I have a bunch of libraries, but right now we're working in demo. So that has added my color. And so I have colors and graphics. And at this point, you cannot add fonts to the files, but that's okay. You can set up your character styles and get things easily that way. So now I'm going to just go to InDesign, and I'm going to go find my demo library, which is right here. And I'm going to drag this color in. Actually, I'm going to add that swatch. So I double clicked on it, and it should be adding it to my swatches. So you see right there, it added it twice because I did it twice. And then I'm going to bring over the bird. And this is a vector file, so I can scale it. And it scales perfectly. This one was a bigger file. Cat was small. And I want to scale it again. So there we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing in Photoshop. And so I'm going to go to, in InDesign, it's not libraries, it's called CC libraries. They do that just to confuse us. Then we go to Photoshop, and you go to Window, Libraries, and I'm going to go back and find my demo library. And again, drag my graphics in. I can scale them up. Remember, scaling in Photoshop is a little bit different than in the other programs. When you're in InDesign and Illustrator, you hold the Shift key down to keep the scale. In Photoshop, it's the opposite. If you hold the Shift key down, it does not keep the scale. And we have the color, and it's popped up here. So I can go like this and fill my background with that color. Of course, I filled it with the background color, but mistakes are good to see as well. So it's not the background color here, it's my foreground color. Okay, then the next thing that I'm going to show you is when you're in Adobe Stock, which is stock.adobe.com, you are going to be able to add to your library. it's really important that you create this library, call it the same thing, but dash images or dash visuals or whatever you want it to be. So let's say I want a sky with clouds. That sounds good to me. And I will say this one. And I'm going to say save to library, which you can do right on the image as well. And it's saving to a library that I already have. So I'm going to click on the words manage, and I'm going to create this as demo visuals. Okay, so it's now saved this cloud image in my visuals. So I'm going to go back to my Illustrator file, InDesign file, or Photoshop file. And I'm going to go up here to my libraries, and I'm going to see there's a new library that's created called Demo Visuals. So if you're trying images out, this is really good because you can just, have these libraries in Adobe Stock and then have them appear in your files as well. So you don't have to go back and forth. You don't have to download them when you're in the just liking phase of them. And that is really the whole thing about libraries. When you collect and package your files, it transfers as well. And that is it.